You are about to spend $80,000 on a truck that is engineered to break. I'm not talking about wear and tear. I'm not talking about bad luck. I'm talking about design choices that mechanics across the country are calling ticking time bombs. Plastic engine components that crack. Fuel-saving systems that destroy themselves. Computers that lock you out of your own vehicle. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which trucks to avoid, which engines are currently the subject of a federal lawsuit, and why the dealership hopes you never see what I'm about to show you. Let's start with what's hiding under the hood. Pop the hood on a truck from 1999. You would find cast aluminum, steel, iron, components built to take a beating for 300,000 miles. Now pop the hood on a brand new pickup. Plastic, high temperature, polymer. The manufacturers call it weight savings. Here is what they do not tell you. That plastic cooks in the heat of your engine. It freezes in the winter. It expands. It contracts. Thousands of times. Until one day it cracks like an eggshell. A metal oil pan dents when you hit a rock. A plastic oil pan shatters. And suddenly your $80,000 investment is bleeding out on the highway shoulder. Owners are reporting cracked intake manifolds at 80,000 miles, 90,000 miles, on trucks that cost more than their parents' first house. This is point one, cheap materials dressed up as innovation. Point two is worse. General Motors is facing a class action lawsuit on behalf of potentially thousands of owners because their engines are eating themselves alive. The lawsuit covers 2014 through the present, and it includes Chevrolet Silverados, GMC Sierras, Tahoes, Yukons, and Escalades. Any vehicle with the 5.3-liter, 6-liter, or 6.2-liter V8 is affected. The problem is a fuel-saving system called active fuel management. The idea was simple: shut down half your cylinders on the highway to save a few percent on gas. Here is what actually happens. The lifters, the parts that open your valves, are constantly switching on and off, activating, deactivating, thousands of times per trip, and they are failing, collapsing inside the engine, grinding into the camshaft, sending metal shavings through your oil. Owners are reporting total engine failure at 50,000 miles, 60,000 miles. Trucks that should last a decade are dying before the loan is paid off. Repair costs run $6,000, $8,000. Some owners have been quoted north of $10,000 for a complete rebuild. General Motors knows about this. They have issued technical service bulletins. They have quietly extended warranties for some owners, but there has been no recall and no fix. Just thousands of trucks with a time bomb ticking under the hood. Ram and Dodge owners, you are not safe either. Search Hemi Tick online and you will find forums filled with owners describing the same nightmare. A tapping sound from the engine starts quiet and gets louder. That is the sound of lifters failing and the sound of a camshaft being destroyed. The multi-displacement system in the Hemi has the same fundamental problem. Lifters that do not get enough oil, needle bearings that wear out, engines that fail decades before they should. Mechanics are selling MDS delete kits because the factory system is that unreliable. Think about that. The aftermarket exists specifically to remove a factory feature because it destroys engines. Point three, what happens when something breaks? 20 years ago, if your truck had a problem, you grabbed a wrench and fixed it. Your neighbor could fix it. Any shop in town could fix it. Today, you need a computer science degree and a software subscription. Every system in a modern truck is controlled by electronics. Sensors, modules, computers talking to other computers, and the manufacturers have locked you out. Independent shops are fighting for the right to access basic diagnostic information. The Owner-Operator Independent Drivers Association is lobbying Congress because truckers cannot fix their own rigs without dealer software. Some repairs that used to take an hour now require a $200 trip to the dealership just for the computer to recognize a new part. This is intentional. They do not want you to fix your truck. They want you dependent on the dealer network, paying dealer prices, trading in every 5 years because the repair costs more than the truck is worth. The J.D. Power Initial Quality Study tracked problems per 100 vehicles. Between 2021 and 2023, that number jumped by 30 points, the biggest increase in the history of the study. The cause? Electronics, complexity, systems designed by engineers who will never have to pay the repair bill. So what do? You stop looking at the new lot. You start looking at the survivors. There is a golden window of trucks, model years with modern safety, but old school reliability. Engines without cylinder deactivation, components you can actually service, trucks that mechanics buy for themselves because they know what lasts. In my next video, I am releasing the do-buy list. I've compiled the 7 specific years and models that are the last true trucks left in America. The ones with the 300,000-mile track records. You do not want to miss that list. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell right now so you get notified the second that video drops. Stop paying $80,000 for a truck designed to fail. Join the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.